I've watched the Ultra Galaxy fight, the Destined Crossroads movie, and I really want to give you all kind of a small little spoiler-free review, talk about the bad and the good, and kind of like what I think about it overall, pretty much as a score. The bad, Regulus is not that interesting of a character, and Regulus as a character that pretty much got top billing next to everyone, next to Zero, and that's even more surprising. It's like Zero took a backseat in the posters for it. That's weird, but he hasn't done in the movie anything. He done nothing. He's basically 50% of the movie. He's basically in the same kind of prison since we saw him in Absolute Conspiracy. They start kind of exploring him, and they kind of explore him almost like he's a character we already know about. And it's like, I don't remember really learning about you. He has some connection to other characters, but it's kind of laughable for the one reason of, oh, it's a character that we already know, and now you start talking about a character and like a thing that never really been talked about in your season. What's going on kind of thing. I don't know. I'm not fully on board of Regulus yet. He looks cool, but looking cool sometimes doesn't mean anything. Let's talk about the intro. Please skip the intro. The intro spoils stuff, and don't be like me and watch it, because there is a specific moment that the intro spoiled stuff for me, and I actually was really upset. So don't watch it. Alright, kind of now it's way more of the bad regarding the dub. I've watched it on Ultraman Connection, and they dropped it fully. So here is kind of the problem that I have with the dub. It feels like a translation. It doesn't feel like someone touched it up. It feels like they just took the script, translated it, and that's it. And that's a really big problem. You shouldn't do that. Because when you translate two languages that are very much not alike, there's going to be weird lines, there's going to be weird sentences, or they finish in a really awkward way. Kind of wish that somebody would have touched up the script. Now let's talk about the directions for the actors. Some of them got the role. I have plenty that I'm going to say, in the good, in the bad. Sora, the War Deity, who more? I think Regulus is kind of weird. Julian is very weird, and I think that's those are the five that really crossed my mind and are really kind of like, ooh, that kind of pulls me out type of acting. They mispronounce some names, and I don't know if it's a problem with the director, or at least the director for the English speaking actors, not just telling them they're missaying words and missing stuff, but like there is a lot of it. Literally, I'm going to say something that's like super spoiler free. Fan of Ultra calls Taro, and it's like, oh, why did, and I thought I heard it incorrectly, but it's very much Fan of Ultra calling his son by the wrong name. Kind of funny. Titan is weirdly called Titan in the film. I am not sure this is how they call him in the Japanese version, in Japanese dub. I am very confused. If it's being called Titan there, fine. But why do you spell it like Titan? That's a bigger question. So yeah. So that's kind of like most of the bads that I really have. So let's go to the good. Fighting scenes, great. The sceneries and then making it CG is fine in my opinion, because most of the scenery it's most of the time just blurred. Make you focus on the fights and the ultras, that's it. I'm fine with the CG kind of backgrounds, because it kind of makes it feel different from the show. So that's kind of like, the fight scenes themselves are really great. The cinematography is on point as usual. I don't really need to say a lot about that. Reboot is really great. He is slowly climbing up to be a really great Ultra, at least for me. Watched him a little bit in Trigger, watched him a little bit in Absolute Conspiracy. He is really great. He really feels like an Ultra that's been doing this for a long time. How much for, you know, he as a character didn't really exist for that long. I think like he was created in like 2017 or maybe 2019. He feels like he's already a part of the universe, and that's great. Kind of wish it was a little bit more like Regulus, and you know, but yeah, apples to oranges. I'm not going to compare them. Zero, his entire kind of arc is great because he doesn't take the spotlight. And it's interesting that they kind of question Zero. Zero is very much a character that wasn't questioned in most of his film. He's very, even in G, he is the cool badass Ultra that is the son of Seven, that Seven doesn't like. He likes him, but he never show him any other compassion. He's saying, son, it's more than Tao shows to Taiga, to be completely honest. But I kind of liked what they did with Zero. Zero is really fun. His character arc is really great. I think they actually done something interesting with him. Yeah, they do a lot of cool callbacks. I really like Ultraman USA. I really want to see them more. I hope to see them more. I think that's it. That's kind of all the things that I really want to talk about. If I could give it a score, it will be probably a 7. Next to, if I would give Absolute Conspiracy, it would probably be like an 8. Again, it's a drop down. It feels like it's the second act to a 3-act trilogy. It's kind of upsetting. This is how it feels like, and they didn't try to make it slightly more of like a bigger crescendo towards the end, but fine. I'm on for the ride. I'm on for the finale. I hope that when we're going to get the eventual sequel, we're not just going to drop the Absolutians, and the Absolutians are going to continue to be in the series, and maybe like an Absolutian / Ultraman kind of like fusion Ultra would be great. I'm just saying, maybe with a specific character, maybe I could see that. I'm just saying, but yeah, it's fine. Go watch it. I am very much imploring of people watching the film and kind of getting their full-on opinion. So yeah, watch the movie, have fun, just go ahead. Do it. It's fun. I implore you to also subscribe. Please. Thank you very much. See you later.